Welcome, guys. I know what you're all thinking. All right. Would you electrocute your dog? That's the real question, all right? Would you, Josh?
I personally think electrocuting your dog is a very good method of putting it in its place.
Really?
But I don't really know what you think. What do you think?
I think that's wrong.
Okay, well,
I feel like there's more
my
better approaches to really teach a
my
dog.
idol, Hassan Tiger. They also call him the they call him they call him right all the time. That's what they call him. They actually call him like everything he says is truthful. You know, that's why they call him right all the time, right?
Yeah.
And he 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago, I don't remember. I don't follow him that much. To be honest, I'm not even following him on anything. But he shocked his dog live on stream, and you know he of course he got hate for it because you know all these youngsters, dude. They just don't see the vision. They don't see the vision, and like you know. I'm thinking, like, I got three good reasons.
Okay.
Shocking your dog is actually a good thing. Number one, it puts it in its place, right? You know, you ever train your dog?
Okay.
You ever like teaching a child something, and then you're like, well, it'd be a lot faster if I could just beat the kid right now, you know? That's kind of how that is, right?
It'd be a lot faster if I beat the kid. Is
it would be
wild
like,
to say.
you know, yelling at the kid. It only does so much, but eventually they'll realize there's no consequences to that. But if you inflict pain on them, then they know right there.
Now, something I want to add to the whole Hassan thing, right? A lot of people have said that if you look at the clip very clear, it actually got like it's part of its nail like stuck on whatever he's on, and apparently he's also like showed the collar that it is not a shock collar. It's like it's just any normal collar.
You see, if you had looked closely at that video, you would have seen that the model of the shock collar actually is a shock collar, but you can take off the prongs of it. And in the video, there is electrical tape over top of where the prongs used to be to make it look like a solid black object. But instead, it's actually just a shock collar.
Really?
Yes. So, but like he didn't want to say that it was a shock collar, right? Because obviously, he's a lot to lose. You know, he's a lot to lose. But I'm thinking we should be more accepting of shock collars. And that brings me to my second point. It's fun to shock your dog. I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
I think pets are meant to be your best friend. I know there's a lot of dog people out there that really like their dogs and really treat their dogs very well. I feel like if you are getting a pet, you are getting it to like be their person, you know? You're not getting it because you want to abuse a fucking kid. You might as well be like a drunk dad at that point, you know? Wear wife beaters every day.
Yeah, but think about it, the aura it gives you too.
I think you gain more aura it being a child than a dog.
Really?
Yes.
Can you explain your thought process there?
I'm not going to, due to many
I don't see why not.
good reasons. Now, I think there's a very huge difference between human and dogs. I mean, like,
really,
what's that one quote that's like a man's best friend is like a dog or like a wolf? I don't fucking know. I forgot.
Yeah.
No, the quote went. But like again to my point, like I feel like if you're getting a pet, it's because you are there to be there for the pet. You know, you're not there to abuse it or any type of way.
See, you don't understand why people get pets, is what I'm thinking. Because
why
my idol Hassan Piker got his dog to sit in the corner for 12 hours a day. It's a trophy. You ever think of a dog as more of a trophy as a background object. And every time that thing stands up, you need to shock it.
When Hassan shocked it, did he even like go like back to laying down, or like I feel like he just stayed up.
Yeah, it laid down.
Really?
Yeah,
So it's like it's trained. Like every time it receives a shock, it's just like, yep, got it.
exactly. And it knows, and there's multiple clips too,
I
and
feel
that's how
like
it should be.
no. I think there's a lot of better ways to train your dog, not to be a background prop, but to be a normal dog. You know, I think for a living thing to be a background prop is kind of dumb, unless it's like I want to say like a cage, like a spiders. A lot of people have like centipedes and shit. I guess then it won't be a prop, but like the case will be. It's always like in one place type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, no, I don't. I don't agree with you. But I'd like to get to my third point.
Okay.
So I bet you didn't know the history behind shock collars, and I think this will sway
I
your
I
opinion a
actually
little
I
bit.
actually don't. Please say so.
So in 1859, there was this guy in Australia named Thomas Austin, and
Really?
he accidentally let 24 rabbits loose because he kind of just missed hunting them, you know. So he let them out.
Didn't they fight back?
Um, and the rabbits started breeding like a lot because that's what rabbits
Oh,
do. Um,
oh.
right, and
Okay, never
and there
mind.
was like actual billions of them. They just bred. They took over Australia. They destroyed crops. Um, they like destroyed land. What rabbits do? They dug holes.
Yeah.
They took over all of Australia.
Now, hold
Um,
on. Let me say something. Now that you bring up Australia, that reminds me of a thing. What's that one animal that Australia went to war with?
the emu, the
How
bird.
did they lose that?
Um, they're big pets. Like
I get that, but like,
the
y'all got like
and they're very strong.
guns. Y'all got guns, bro. Just shoot them. It's
I mean,
like
there's a lot of them.
yeah, but like, let's be fair. A gun can kill like a 6'5" bodybuilder, right? Like, sure, you might have
That's
to
true.
mag them, but you can kill it, right?
And the funny thing is, they actually lost twice.
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 What's the years? Do you know what years?
I have no idea, but
Hold
you know
on.
what I do know?
Hold on.
Australians are defective.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious from the way they sound.
1932.
Yeah.
November 2nd
Oh,
to 10th of December, 1932.
1932 they lost.
So it was a month, 1 week, and 1 day of war with emus. I don't think are they even strong? I
Oh,
feel like they're
they're
just
definitely strong.
fast.
They're fast too.
Yeah, I think they're known for like their fast, but I think they're strong.
They could
Um,
definitely kill you.
really?
You couldn't personally beat an emu. I mean, if you had a gun, of
Oh
course you
yeah,
could.
100%. Like, why didn't they use
But
guns?
um, maybe they don't know how.
Executed by Australian army, so they had guns.
But they lost anyway.
They killed
You gotta be some
nine.
sort of special to
Dude,
lose to a bunch of birds with
they
guns.
killed 986 emus, but how many people died to lose? Like, what? Yo, I think
Yeah.
we gotta like reshape Australia. I feel like Australia like lost too much aura.
Yeah, I definitely think if I could remove one country, it would be Australia.
Really?
Yeah. Well, what one would you remove?
Hmm. Honestly, I think I'd agree out of all the countries. I don't
It's
think
just,
there's a country out there that like doesn't deserve to live more than like Australia, honestly.
I mean, and that like the thing is that that's criminal. They're all criminals. The reason they're there is because that used to be a criminal island, and I think,
I actually didn't know that.
yeah, and so I think we should just get rid of it. You know,
Yeah.
we don't
How
need it
many how
anymore.
many prisons do you think is on Australia?
How many prisons? Probably at
Yeah.
least 3.
Really? At, at
I would say
least
so.
three. I
I would
think
say so.
I think there's like two security officers, like of all of Australia. I feel like Australia's like one of those like pieces of like land that like nothing happens. That's why they went war with an animal and not a real
They just
country.
had nothing better to do. They're like, oh, I'm
Exactly.
bored. I'm gonna go kill a bunch of
It's
birds.
like Canada. At least Canada does nothing instead of going to war with animals.
Wait, when did Canada go to a war with
No,
animals?
I said at least it isn't like at least Canada isn't like Australia. Nothing happens
That's true.
in Canada, and I'm
That's
saying
true.
like at least they didn't go to war. Like a bunch
Would you
of
say our dopamine receptors are less sensitive or more sensitive, and so therefore we don't get bored as easily, and that's why
I think so.
we don't go to war with birds. You think so?
I think so. Yeah. I feel like every
Mm.
other country has a lot of history, so
And
there's
you know
just
why?
like
You know why that is?
why
Because the Australians scroll TikTok too much, and that
really.
fries their dopamine receptors, and so that's why they go to war with birds
So I got a
because they
question.
just get bored. Yeah.
So you yourself is Canadian, right?
Mhm.
What do you learn in your Canadian class?
In what,
Like
like the
history?
history?
Yeah, like history
To be
class.
honest, for 12 years straight, we learned about how we pillaged the land and the people here.
So let's go to World War One. Nothing.
Not really. World
World
War
War
II, we learned a
World
lot
War Two.
about.
Okay.
World War One was briefly covered.
So what'd you guys do World War Two?
We were there.
Really?
We helped a little bit. Just a little bit.
Which countries help?
Yours, the the Allies, dude.
Really?
Yes, we're not part of
X-axis.
the
You know,
Axis.
that's not what I really meant. I meant like which country you helped, as in like the UK, you know, and stuff. Like
Dude, I don't
you don't know.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't think we have a very good military presence.
I think
And
that's
we
to be expected.
probably didn't do much. We probably didn't do much.
So if the UK came to like take you, your country, you think you guys would win?
Like if we fought,
Yeah, yeah, like
uh,
war to war, like
dude, at
Canada,
this,
Canada
to be
versus
honest, I think
the
we would.
UK. Really? Really?
To be honest, yeah.
So
I think the UK is
you think
weak.
out of all the years of conquering and all the aura farming generals of the UK would lead to them losing to a country that does nothing?
I definitely think so. I think they fell off very hard.
Wow.
I also think I've never met a mentally competent British person.
You know, you're right.
And so I think they would have a very hard chance conceiving a strategy in the war. And I think, as dumb as Canadians are, I think we'd do much better.
You know, that's got me thinking. How did the UK, you know, as we all know, you know, the UK like conquered so much land. How did they lose all of it? How did they let people get their
There's,
independence? Like, how
I
bad are
mean,
they?
you can only do so much with 70 IQ. And I think, they hit their peak.
Hmm. Didn't Canada just ask for their independence, and didn't they just get it like without war?
Yeah.
Wow. Imagine what America, you know, did for independence.
Yeah, do you want to go over America's independence?
No, I don't remember. I don't remember how it went.
Really?
Yeah. You know, I was really like smart about these type of topics, but that was 4 years ago me.
Yeah.
I'm not
Uh,
really into as much history as I used to be. I have a brain of a peanut, so now,
yeah, no, I definitely agree.
yeah. What was the topic again?
So just like on the topic of the American Revolution. Anyways,
Okay.
so the rabbits, like they destroy the crops, they destroy the land,
Uh-huh.
and so the people, like, they released like viruses to like kill the rabbits.
Yeah.
Um, they tried everything. They tried everything to kill these rabbits, but they could not do it. Um, and they didn't kill them.
So, do they breed more? Like, is there like a bunch of rabbits now?
Yeah, there's just a bunch of rabbits in Australia now.
Wow. You think like there's a bunch of them that have like chimpanzees?
Oh, probably, dude. Those things are gross.
I saw like a video of like animals with rabies today, right? Dude, why do they
Hmm.
Loki like hit a move once or twice? Like they start like
Nah, I don't know.
dancing.
Something in the brain, dude.
They
Dude,
start
you know,
like
rabbits actually taste pretty good.
yeah. You tasted rabbit before?
Yeah, yeah, they're pretty good. They taste like a really salty chicken.
Oh, I don't really like salty stuff. Um,
Oh,
like
okay.
I used to love salty stuff, but I think there was like a certain type of chips I forgot that had it was just dumped in salt,
Hmm.
and I think it like fried my taste buds. Because after that,
Oh, that's
like
not good.
any type of like salt, like a high amount of salt just killed me. Like, I just couldn't eat it anymore. So not a big salt guy anymore. Not a big salt guy anymore. Trying to
Yeah,
suck
that
in
makes
some
sense.
salt.
I don't think I would be a salt guy after that.
Oh yeah, it tastes horrible.
Dude, like salt killed my grandma, so I don't eat salt anymore.
Are you the fucking troll guy?
Yeah, I'm like, you know, like
Music killed
in
my grandma.
Trolls 2 music killed my grandma. That was actually me voice acting. That was my other grandma.
Your other grandma. How many grandmas do you have?
Yeah. 2. Well, not zero now, zero now.
Mm, like,
Obviously, because
uh.
music killed one and salt killed the other.
Okay, okay. What are you gonna do this? You're Canadian.
This what?
I was gonna say Day of the Dead, but you're also like Canadian.
What is that?
You know what the Day of the Dead is?
Like, isn't that a Mexican thing?
Yeah, yeah. You put like
Dude, why would I know what that is?
there's like
That was in Coco. That's the only reason I know what that is.
yeah, you know what ofrenda is?
No.
You know that thing in Coco where like all the family like pictures of the family members and like next to them.
Dude, I didn't know that was real.
No,
I thought that was like pretend for the movie.
no, that's a real holiday that is celebrated every single year. It is said that if you don't put your picture up of the dead person, they can't cross the bridge to the living. That is a
Oh, do you do
real
that?
thing. No, no. Although I'd love to decorate an ofrenda because I feel like
So you're like a
they're
heathen.
nice. What does that mean?
It
Like
means
a faker?
someone that yeah, like you're not like a real religious person, you know.
Oh no, my family used to be really religious. My grandma's really religious, like extremely. She thinks dust under the bed is the devil.
Oh, dude, it is.
You believe in that?
I do believe in that. I do believe in that. Dust actually killed
What's
my grandma.
so you have three grandmas now.
No, still 2.
Which one died to the dust, the salt, or the music?
It was very salty dust.
Really?
They actually both died to dust.
Wow.
Like
You
so
think that
what
you?
happened right when they were playing music and dust got in her lungs.
Uh-huh.
From the saxophone. And the other
Really?
one, wait, how did I say the other one died? Sorry, I forget these things. I'm just so sad I
Something with
blocked it
a
out.
saxophone. That's all I remember.
Salt, right? Salt. They
Yeah.
were, she bought a package of French fries from Co-op, and you know, those things are gross. You know, like she had put so much salt on it, and she poured the salt into it, and there was dust in the salt, and she choked and died.
So I got a question. Do you think the devil like sprinkled salt on the dust? I think that's a very like interesting like thing to
You
think.
think the devil what?
Sprinkled salt in the dust.
Or
Yeah.
dust in the salt? You mean?
Yeah.
I mean, my grandma wasn't trying to eat dust. Yeah, no, I think the devil did that.
Let's not get religious here. So you work in coding, right?
Yeah,
And IT
I'm
and
a
stuff.
student.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today I had to make an app of like fuck, what was the app about? It was it was tickets to like a theater and stuff, right? And they give us like
Right.
the spreadsheet where it's like, uh Tuesdays, Mondays, it's like $5, you know, every day of the rest of the week is like $10 and stuff. And you have to like do all this coding to make sure all the like it comes out right and stuff.
You know what's insane? I did that exact assignment in my first programming class.
Really, it's
I think that's got to be one that they just copy and use.
it's AP Computer Science because I dropped out of IT.
No way.
Yeah, I hated IT. Well, not IT, game programming. My bad. Which
Game pro. That's very different. It's very
it's
different.
it's two classes. One of them is game programming, and the other one is web design. I hated web design a lot.
I really love web design. I think that's like
I
my
know.
favorite thing.
I actually hate HTML. I hate using HTML. I hate coding in HTML. And
Right.
if I were to code you something right now, I would forget. Because even though I did it for 3 years straight, I don't remember a single line of code.
How do you center a div?
I don't remember.
It was a trick question. It never works, no matter how hard you try.
Oh. Oh, well, I don't know any coding. In our AP computer science, we're like using blocks. And although there was a time, like last app that I built, right, which was like a photo liker, I did it on normal code without blocks. Like the app I made like a week ago was it was so easy. People didn't even finish it because it was so hard, right? And for me, it was so easy. Now I'm on this app and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like I'm looking at the spreadsheet, I'm looking at the code, and I don't know. Like my teacher was telling me like, oh, I was showing him the code and stuff, right? And I'm like, oh, does this look fine? And I think I had like 8 variables, right? And he
Right.
told me I did all this in 4 variables.
Oh, dude, you suck.
And I was like, I I don't know. I actually got pretty mad, and I told him, "How did you do it in 4 variables?" And he's like, "Guess." So I found out how to
Do you
do
think
it in
he
four
used a
variables.
array
Huh?
instead? Do you think he used an array instead?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I found out how to do it in 4 variables, but I'm still like not finished with that. Like almost after done. But
So, an array is a list. You know, it's like a just to explain it like an idiot. It's like a list of the same type of variable. You know, if you do
yeah,
like numbers, like say you have 10 teams, right? And you want an array full of all their scores. So, you know, at position 1 in the array, you have the first teams, and this position 2 you have the second team. It's essentially that, but it's kind of like one variable that just stores all of these variables. It's very useful.
so it's a function. Wait, that's Python.
No.
That's Python.
I mean, you know what
So
a string is? You know what a string is?
ah, fuck, I do. I
A
do.
string is
I do.
an array of characters, at least in C++.
In Python, I think they're called function. I'm pretty sure they're called functions, right? Like 90% sure.
Yeah.
It'd just be like it'd be like one. You can name it whatever, right? You could put it 1, 2, 3, whatever you want, right? And it'd have a huge string of just code. And
Right.
when you're actually coding whatever you're coding, all you have to do is the name, and that's it. So I think that's what you're talking about.
I don't know if that's what I'm talking about, but I definitely think
So okay. Let's say
you've demonstrated your knowledge.
let's say a car wants to go left and right, right? And
Yes.
instead of actually doing the code for it to turn left and right, all you do is put in the word, and it does left to right. Because in that word, it's the actual code of it going left and right. So it makes your code look a lot cleaner and not messy.
No, but you know,
That's not what you're talking about?
not at all. But you know, I
Oh god.
think you demonstrated your knowledge on your opinion on if dogs should be shocked, and I think
Oh.
that's really what matters. I think that's really what matters here.
Back to the real topic, would you shock your dog? I wouldn't. I think we said this
Really?
before. I really wouldn't. No, I really wouldn't.
Do you have reasons? Because I mean, I kind of went through 3 reasons, and I don't think you really did. I think, to be honest, you're not backing up your point very well.
I think it's inhumane to shock your dog because although you shouldn't think of it as a human being, you should like treat it as your pet.
Right.
Don't know what that means, but you should treat
You're
it
an
with
idiot.
care. No, I think you're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
Well, you're the biggest idiot I've ever met.
You're mean. You're a meanie.
How many pets have you
had? In my life,
Yeah.
3. I've had 3 dogs. I had one for a week when I was
I wonder why.
I think around 4 years old.
I wonder why.
Yeah, and you know, we shocked it a little too hard, okay?
Okay.
Just a little. We didn't really know how to use the shock collar yet, you know?
You put it on max
and
level
then-
and it fucking died on the first one. First shock, it died immediately. Okay.
You know, and we were a little less cruel with the next one. Not that using a shock collar is cruel, because obviously it's not. But the next one, she lasted a good 13 years. And then died of liver failure and kidney failure and heart failure.
Really?
So that was unfortunate. But you know, and the current one is on its way. If we're being honest. You got any pets?
When I was a kid.
You got any pets?
When I was a kid, I had a pet turtle. I had a pet turtle. I think it lived for a month. It was just a little baby, and I don't.
What happened to it?
Oh, I remember. It stopped eating. It just straight up stopped eating. We don't know why. Like it moved. You know, it did everything a normal turtle would do. It just didn't eat.
Really?
Yeah, and we just let it die. I don't think we ever went to like a vegetarian or anything. I didn't know those existed.
So here's my problem with you, because you clearly abused your turtle. But I think what you could have done differently is to shock it every single time it didn't eat, and it would keep it alive because I need to put it in its place.
I don't. Do they even have shock collars that small for like baby turtles?
You just put a dog one on it, dude. It'll take it. It'll tank it. Put it around its whole body.
Die.
Put it around its whole body.
I mean,
put max shock.
It's a baby. Yo, if your dog died to a max shock, a baby turtle would like turn to ash. All right.
Think about the wisdom of Hassan, dude.
Think about that.
If you're not
baby,
shocking your dog.
You know that baby that like it's like disintegrating, that like AI image.
No.
You don't. I don't know that baby that's covered in ash. It's like.
Oh yeah. Actually, I do know that image. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I feel like that's gonna be the turtle. Because if your dog, I'm guessing your dog was big, right? Dies in one shot. The baby turtle is gonna like. I think it's better for it to kill itself. And then take that shot. I'd rather him not eat, die slowly, than him die immediately.
Think about the plus sides. Think about the wise words of Hassan, dude.
What is the wise words of Hassan? Please teach me.
If you're not shocking your dog,
Okay.
you're a loser.
He said this.
He said this last week.
Really? That was his defense?
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking you should shock your pet turtle.
Well, he's dead. He's been dead for, I think I was like, 5 years old when I had a pet turtle.
Well, think about if you knew this knowledge now.
I don't think I'll be getting a pet anytime soon. In fact, actually, I think I am. No, I'm not. I'm lying.
You know what? You should get a dog just so I can prove your point.
You want me to
And
get
you
a
should.
dog just to like? Have you
And you know
seen?
what? You know what I think.
Have you seen that Twitter post of like, oh, no vaccine baby, and the comments are like, don't get attached to it.
I have seen that. I actually did see that. You're
Yeah,
right.
I
Um,
I think that's what you're asking me to do. Is like get a dog and shock it to death. And you're saying like don't
um.
get attached to it.
Well, I mean, I was gonna suggest a different option, but I don't think you're an option because
What
you're a bit of a loser, as Hassan would put it. Um,
what is this option?
taser,
Taser.
taser,
Ah.
taser shocks it even harder.
Have you seen
Um,
those videos of people tasing their cats? Not with real tasers, but like those little fake apps that
no,
they use back then. Yeah, there's like a bunch of videos of people shocking their cats with fake tasers, and it's
that's
just
really
their
messed up.
phones. Oh,
That's really messed up.
using a real taser is fine.
Yes.
Can you elaborate more on that?
I think you might as well go all out if you're gonna do it. Get it over with, you know?
Get it over with. So instead of playing,
Right.
let's say you're playing with your favorite cat, right? And you love it so dearly, and you think it's funny to tase him, and he fucking
Yes.
dies. Do you even hold a funeral for the dog? For the dog, for the cat?
No, you don't hold funerals for animals. That's a weird thing to do.
No, I feel like not like public funerals, but I said like dig in the backyard, with family. Let it rest in peace. Would you even do it at that point?
I mean, you should probably just take it to a cemetery.
Can you do that?
Like some sort of no, not a cemetery. They like burn. And just like take it to the
cremate.
vet. Yeah, cremate. Yeah, cremate.
And
That's what I did after I shocked the last one.
Okay. Let's end the episode there.
Yeah,
A
I'm
very
glad I could convince you.
a very successful episode. There's a lot of people out there that didn't believe that we were gonna do this episode. It for very good reasons. For very good reasons. But hey, for once an idea came out of the idea barrel. Alright.
True.
And I'm very excited to do this with you, Josh. And I'm very excited to do it with other people. Like next week. Do you wanna say
Next
more?
week we have a guest.
Yep, next week we have
we're
a
bringing
guest.
on a very good friend of ours.
A very good friend of ours, yep.
Don't know what we're gonna talk about, but
No,
I'm sure
we
it'll
do
be just
know.
as good as this one.
We
do?
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but we do. I just know we do. All right. And actually, it lands on Halloween, so hope you guys are ready by then. Make sure you come
Halloween.
home. Like next episode, you come home, trick or treating. You put on the podcast and just eat candy while hearing it. You could be playing Minecraft. You're playing Overwatch, like I said, Minecraft already. Fortnite.
We get to play Minecraft, Overwatch, Minecraft,
and you'll be hearing us argue about stupid things, and the guest will be arguing with us. They probably won't, but it'd be a nice talk between all of us.
It will.
Anyways, thank you for hearing the podcast, and we will see you all next Friday in Halloween. Bye bye. You want to say bye, Josh?
No.
Okay.